Man, today I'm actually gonna talk about my life, bro. No, like life choices. No, like just I want to help. I'll try my best. Maybe not to hold back. I won't say I want to hold back. I'll try my best not to hold back. You know. So yo, share to the act. I would do you, but you know what it is, man. Man, look. So today the talking the topic is about talking about my life, Jaddey's life, so that you get to know who I actually am behind this character that I portray in the media, you know. So why is that going on? Is that where can I start? I won't start as a kid, but I will never start as a kid. Let me just start at the point. The part that's like most essential to be talked about, you know. Like, you know, not a while ago, I saw a comment, about a person, just like committing suicide. I saw a person like that commented like under this artist, some musicians, a famous musician. They said he like, under his song here on YouTube, he commented like, um, telling that a story about whether he was like he committed his brother committed suicide. So yeah, man, like something like that. So to me, relating to that factor. So like in my story, let me just say it's not that I've ever like thought about committing like suicide. Never, never. It's just that no, I wouldn't say I've never thought about committing suicide. I'm lying, you know. I'm lying. But I've never actually like done it. You know, my name is actually JD, bro. But my real name is Debo Vice. That's my real name. Vice is my surname, and my real name is Debo. And then my stage name is JD. So yeah, man. Like I would never say that I'm from South Africa. Um, yeah. So what I went through was that is that when I noticed this comment, I staring at it. I started like having like a flashback in terms of my life. Like thinking about it. It made me just realize that you know we all just humans. I know that we like humans, like we like spiritual being having a human experience. I know that, but we all just humans at the same time. For now, I can say so. But we are human, bro. So that's the overall general thing. So what I'm trying to say is that in life you have to be. So what I went through is that I looked at when I was like at my lowest, it was when I was like thinking about suicide. I was just like I it was because of the fact that I was not doing what I was supposed to be doing. Like just when things were, I was still, my mind was not free yet, you know. So as of right now, it's free right now, you know. Not, I'm free from everything, you know. I'm doing what I actually want to do, you know. I'm not suicidal, you know. No suicidal thoughts. No, I'm not. No, so I don't have like none of that right now. I'm having it like I'm actually doing really well, you know. So at this time, you know, I really thought about it. And I was like, I really thought about like I was thinking about it. I was not actually doing the thing to do it, but I was thinking about like I was just sitting right there, just looking at everything, just to things to make it easier. I was like, I can just take the easy way out, you know, and just do it. But you know, for me, I do have like suicidal thoughts, but I will never like actually like pull through. It never actually works for me. Like I think it's because of the fact that um I'm more in love with who I am. I feel like everybody gets it, you know. I feel like everybody gets it, you know. But when you're a kid, like when you're like 10 years old, 9 years old, you like you're not aware of what's going on in the world, you know. So that's why you don't get like those type of things in the world. Hello guys, sorry for not greeting you. It's just that I want to talk what I want to talk about. Sorry for not engaging. Hello, hello, Spanish. Hello, Tuleg. Hello, Raylene. Hello, Miss. Hello, what's hello, Islamic. Hello, Ivonic. Hello, hello, guys. So, yeah, man. So, what I'm trying to say is that what happened is that I'm just so like in love with who I am, right? To a point where I just don't want to lose this person anymore, you know, because the reason why I was like so suicidal in the past is just because I was not doing me, you know, I was not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you know. I was like always like I didn't have time for myself, you know. Hello, Radide. So I didn't have time for myself, you know. I always thought when like I knew what to do. Trust me, I knew what to do. I always knew what to do. Like ever since at the age of um like 9 years old. But then life happened, you know, because I think it was because of the fact that I experienced failure on this on my academic side. So I had to focus on that, you know. But I think it was I wouldn't say like it was a bad thing. I don't regret anything in my life, you know. I don't regret anything. I think everything worked out as well as orchestrated by God, you know. I still believe in God, you know. You know, I do believe in God. I will never believe in God, you know. I always believe in Him, no matter what, you know. No matter what, bro. No matter what. Even when I'm just feeling like so low, like um, you want me to repeat what I said? So this for you for Oradide who just came in right now. Like yeah, this is also for the people that just came in right now. That I'm actually talking about um suicidal, the people who are suicidal in the world, that they shouldn't feel like they should be suicidal. The reason why they're suicidal in the first place is because they're not doing what they should be doing in their lives. They know exactly what they should be doing, but they keep like saying, "Oh, that dream is just something that's out of reach for me," you know, something that they will never achieve. Bro, look at me. Look at my background. You think I'm different than you? You probably even got it way better than me. Look at my background, bro. Like I'm in the jungle, but bro, I got a I got a mind of a 60-year-old. I'm wiser than my age. I acknowledge that because even when I was a kid, bro, I used to chill with like older people. You know, I used to chill with older people. I wanted to know why they were like the way they are. You know, so I pay attention to that. You know, just like wondering. I'm just like now the point where I'm just like it's better for you to stay motivated, all the time. Because if you don't want to be motivated and then you want to tell yourself like bad thoughts the whole time, and it's also another thing, you can also be doing your what's this your sole purpose in life, and then still be suicidal. Do you know why? Because you don't speak positive to yourself. You speak negative. It's negativity because you see your thoughts, they manifest into your body, so your body listens to what you're saying, and then um that's what you condone into your body. that that's what you that's what it will be indulgible for your body to man. I just maybe let me say it. It's something like you just gotta I man, I don't know how to say this, but forget it. But just trust that if you wanna be um what you capable, if you wanna be who you want to become, forget negative talking to yourself. Like if you have that one friend, or if you're not the one that talks negative to yourself, and then you have that one friend who like negative, like if you don't know how to spot negativity, is when you feel like down, and then somebody like you feel like they draining your energy. You may be an extrovert, and then you crave people, right? But it's not that you crave people, bro. It's just that you haven't experienced life yet. Extrovert is people that haven't experienced life yet. You know, me, I was an extrovert as a kid. I was an extrovert. I used to be out all the time. When I hated be like chilling in the house. I hated being in the house, bro. I would rather much be outside. I was like, yo, bro, it's either I'm at the club or I'm just like with my friends, just like wilding out. You know, as you guys know, bitches after bitches, money, bitches, lifestyle, everything. I mean, it was just crazy. But I realized that none of that mattered. You know, yes, all that was good. All that was great. I was like, that was just great for the flesh. You know, but not for the soul. That's just see. Let me show you something. You see your flesh, right? Your flesh. You know, when I had this idea and I forgot it. Let me try to think of that. Okay, I'm gonna take step by step just to remember it. Okay, you see your flesh, right? It's like something that's like it just It's like something like that can be easily manipulated by your soul. It knows exactly what it wants. Just you gotta you see, in order for you to know what your soul wants, just remember of yourself when you were a kid, you know, back in the day, like in the time when you were like 9, 10, 11, 12. Just think about it. What did you actually want back then? Do you actually want to um did you actually want to be a toy maker? Do you want to be a drummer? Do you want to be a rock star? Do you want to be a lawyer? Do you actually want to be a doctor? Why did you want to become? You know, just think about it. Because you get those questions at schools, like they ask you, like, um, so I'm gonna ask you by one in the class. So that's what you want to become, and then anybody says, "Oh, I want to be a doctor. Oh, I want to be a nurse. Oh, I want to be some of them, you know, they say all these things. See me. I've never. They used to ask me those questions, but I've never said it in class. You know, I would always just say to myself, you know, that's all. You can just say to yourself as well, you know, say to yourself that um, this is what I actually want to become. Something that to remember, or something that you actually pray for. You know, I'm sure some of us will pray for that. You know, something that you actually pray for when you were a kid. Like you said, oh, I want to become this, and then if you're not doing it today, and that means it's something wrong. You see, I know this video right now is reaching somebody. It's reaching somebody. This video right now I'm talking to you, it's reaching somebody. I know it. Go yeah, because listen to this. If you don't do this, what I'm talking to you right now, you will never, you will never like. If you don't do it, you will never make it. And then you know that part's gonna actually hurt your. It's gonna actually hurt your soul because doesn't that scare you? You know, just knowing that you will never make it in as something that you always wanted to become. Like me, it scares me, bro. Like knowing that I'm a failure to myself. Like what? Like that doesn't make sense, bro. Like, bro, I can. Let me just say, I can just at least do it, knowing that I did it my whole life, and then I by the end of at the end of the end of my life, by the time I reach maybe like um probably like 120. You know, I'm just saying that maybe I don't even reach 120. I probably shouldn't die sooner. But I'm just saying like, you know, I'm just saying because that's old how old you can become because or maybe how you reach 150 because I made the song say 150. I made that song, you know. So I mean, I would say pushing what you love the most though. Listen to my interview. Share on my channel. The interview's name is the interview about takeover. You can find it. Interview about takeover. JD takeover. Interview about JD takeover. And then you will see me there on the of when I was like in the radio station the 17. I was like, you know, speaking my mind out. No, no, you know, yeah, man. I was just expressing myself because you see, to tell you something, you see the birds, they live in the purpose. You will never ever see a bird committing suicide. It's either it gets killed or you will never ever see a lion committing suicide. You'll never ever see uh, a dolphin committing suicide. You'll never ever see a shark committing suicide. You'll never see an ant committing suicide. You'll never ever see what else? Yeah, man. It's only the humans and the penguins. You see, penguins are just like us. They commit suicide. You see, when they commit suicide, they realize like they haven't find like the soulmate or whatever. They just go because they know without it, they know that without their soulmate, they nothing. You know, without the twin flame actually, because the soulmate is just something that you just see on a regular basis. Because the soulmate, that can be anybody. You know, like it's like it's just something like that. You know, so and then your twin flame is somebody that's for eternal for you, and then the penguins are aware of that. You know, they're aware of it. So when they don't reach they like the soulmates, they feel like, I mean, they twin flames. Why am I saying soulmate the whole time? I guess maybe I'm just you know finally giving up. I'm saying, man, I will never give up, bro. I'll never give up with my twin flame, bro. Never ever. You think I'll indulge in these things that are going on right now? As much as I know what I know right now, get the fuck out of here, nigga. What? So the penguins and the humans, they they committed suicide. The penguins and the humans, maybe there's some other animal that I'm not aware of. And don't let the world fool you, bro. Don't let the world fool you. You're an animal. They can tell you that oh, we just human beings, but just wonder to yourself like, why the fuck do you eat meat? Why the fuck do you eat a live animal? Like me, bro. Personally, me. I know some people like they like to say that once they reach the level that I'm at, they like to be they eat what's this uh they eat like plenty foods, just like they eat like plenty foods, like they eat like cabbages, they eat lettuce, they eat like parsley, something like that, on the food. Just like natural foods, or you know. But me personally, for me, I prefer meat. I prefer meat for me, bro. Meat because I am from Africa. It's based on or like me personally. I'm from Africa. I know what I know, cause I know that I'm not gonna eat something that's the same as like for the white people do, because I'm not a white person, bro. Yes, I do speak English like the way of Americans do, bro. But that don't mean like I should like behave the way they behave. You know, I'm gonna behave like an African should. You know, I'm African, but I haven't forgotten my roots. Trust me. I always remember my roots. I always remember where I came from. But people like they look at me and they think like, oh, this dude is changing now. Like he's not the same anymore. He ain't that, bro. Trust me, I did change. It's just that I didn't change in a way of to suit your needs. I only changed in a way to suit myself. Even my fans, I didn't change for my fans so that they can appreciate me. Like fuck my fans as well, bro. If they feel like you want to judge me and tell me things, bro. You know, I much more appreciate like a hater. You know, because a hater is like is actually on the other side showing the fact that he he or she hates me. You know, because I really appreciate the hater more because sometimes if you get a fan right. You know, they they say, "Oh, I'm your fan." Da da da. Whoop de whoop. I like your music, but the way they show it, and then they like started adding shady. You know, because you get closer to them, you want to get to know them, or you want to get to a personal level, and then they start acting weird. So that's out for the content creators out there to actually be aware of that. Shit, me, I had to find out the hard way, you know, because I was around my fans, you know, when I was like in high school, because I was like I was like the Beatles in high school, so I I'm aware that it doesn't go well in terms of if you ever like a fan as a friend, you know, they better or left off as like as a supporter or a business associate, you know. That's where it lands on. So it's all about keeping it um keeping it professional, you know. Yeah, man. But to tell you something, hello every corner, hello song 3111. I see you got triple 11. I've been seeing a lot of 11s lately. Maybe it's the number of what's this? What is it? It's the number of beginnings, new beginnings. Maybe it's my angel guys talking to me, talking about new beginnings, new stuff I want to become. Maybe I'm just gonna start to elevate to a new beginning. You agree to that? Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. So make sure that for everybody that's watching the video, make sure that you just subscribe right now. Yeah, I really would appreciate that. You know. So to tell you right now, life, man, it's just this spiral. Life is like a spiral. It's not like a cycle. It's like a spiral. You get sometimes um you get the same you get the same um what up, Kale? You get like the same thing that happened to you before, but different bodies, you know. And then you think like to yourself, oh, wow, maybe it's just like a new person, or you just maybe think, oh, maybe finally found my twin flame, but it's actually you get to you get to read them in a way. But if you don't, it's totally up to you. You know, I'm just saying, man, like life is something that needs to be studied more. Like, listen to the influences, you know, listen to the live coaches, listen to them, bro. Listen to them. They know exactly what they're talking about. If you want to get to the level where they at, listen to them. You see me, I'm not a life coach, bro, but I'm just like talking about my life right now. You know, I'm just like a content creator and a musician. You know, I'm just talented like at making music. That's what I'm talented at. You know. and just like entertaining y'all. So I don't know nothing about being a life coach, so I won't give you any advice in terms of like of how you should be in life, how you should act. No, I'll never give you that. No, but let me just tell you, way that for me, how I would act for in terms of my ways, you know, personally. You can have your own opinion. That's why the comment section is there for you, so that you can have your own opinion as well and tell me if I'm wrong or correct. Cause I feel like I should be open minded as well. Like I don't mind you guys like leaving like a whole paragraph in the comment section so that I can read it. You know, I don't mind that. That's what I appreciate the most about having like a fan base. Yo, it's already been 30 minutes now, and if, I thought it was like been yo, bro. I talk a lot, bro. So yeah, man. Like life is just filled with challenges. Just that everybody gotta face. Even little kids. You know, they experience life. You know, I'm not talking about babies. Babies like they get babied as well. Just like because they don't go out as much. But I'm talking about kids because when they have to in little kids like who are like 10, like 10, um, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You know, the ones that are able to they experience life. At a very young age. Some of them, like you see me, I was attacked before I was a kid. I was attacked. I was attacked because the world knew that I was coming. They knew because my life, I would say, it's like the story of Jesus, bro. When I was born, it was said like on a by what's this person name? It's like a seer. So it was perfectly orchestrated. Like there's gonna be a child that's gonna be born, and he's gonna bear a mark. So that's me today. and what the person said, the rest, what the seer said, the rest, that you'll find out with another day, maybe when I finally make it. But for now, I'll just like keep it on the low. I know I said I'll keep you 100, but but that part I gotta hide. That probably gotta fly overhead for a little bit. you know so actually I didn't lie. I'm just like keeping it a secret for me. There's only like a few people that know about that truth. You know. I'm so happy, bro. You know, I'm really so happy. Okay. Today, actually, I wanna tell you like the good news, you know. I wanna tell you the good news. The good news is I've reached 100K views. I reached 100K views, bro. Yo, that on my all time stream. I won't. I'm the only one that I can see it. But in order for you to see what I see on my analytics, check out the check out my my status here on YouTube where I post my pictures. You will see I put like a screenshot showing that I've reached 100K. You see that, bro? Or if you like don't want to do that, you will see that I reached 100K on on Instagram or on my Facebook account. You know, yeah, by that. So I did it. I did it, man. I did it. You know, I did it. And I'm just like doing this all this by myself, bro. And now I know like how much I'm capable of. What I'm capable of. Now I know. I've always known, bro. I've always known, but it's just that now that's like a whole confirmation for me.